What you're about to see is from an actual recent coaching session that I had with a man who sometimes struggles to feel connected to his wife because there are a lot of emotions in the air. But they never talk about that. Instead, they tend to argue over the details, and it rarely helps. Check it out. She's feeling angry. She's feeling sad. She's feeling afraid. She's feeling frustrated. She's feeling confused. She's feeling whatever. Those are feelings. Where they're directed, that's the story. What she's feeling. See, where you're going to have a breakthrough in your relationship is where you stop talking about the stories and who did what and who's this directed at and where's it going and who should have and who shouldn't have and how. That's where you've been for a long time. Your breakthrough is going to come through when you start talking about when you I should say when you stop that dialogue and start the dialogue of what are you feeling right now? Because I want you to know I'm starting to feel angry.
Yeah.
I feel angry right now. What the way this conversation is going, I'm noticing I'm feeling angry. Period. Period. Not because this, I'm feeling angry at, none of that.
Yeah.
I notice I'm feeling really angry right now. What are you feeling? Well, I'm feeling that this should have happened. No. What are you feeling?
Yeah.
Woman, what are you feeling? And it might require you to speak into, like, penetrating her with your clarity. I'm not asking you about stories right now. What are you feeling right now? Well, I'm angry. Thank God. Let's just fucking be angry together then.
Yeah.
Because I'm angry too. I'd love, finally, just, you're angry. Great. Let's be angry. Let's growl. Let's go punch a pillow. Let's go bang a tree with a stick or something. Let's go be crazy angry together. That's where the breakthrough in your relationship is going to happen, when you stop trying to figure out, the whys and the whats and the becauses and the for thises and the that's, and the two of you just be angry together, or be confused, or be irritated, or be whatever it is. And I know this is challenging. I mean, you were doing it just a moment ago, and I asked you how you're feeling. You wanted to tell me what you were thinking, really, ultimately.
Yeah. I can't get out of my head. It's hard for me to get out of my head sometimes. But just when you're saying that, so liberating, just to know to go beat a stick against a tree together.
Yeah.
And I could feel the connection I would have with her by just whatever, beating a pillow or taking a stick against a tree
Yeah.
at the same time, without telling a story to each other of why, but just doing it.
Yeah.
And then I could almost feel the relief come out of my body when you started telling. I just thought about it. I thought,
Yeah.
we just did that together without whys in there. Just do it and get it out of our system. It could be really liberating.
You might even find yourself laughing together after a few minutes. Who knows what that can open up? She might start bawling. She might start crying. She might, when she stops trying to just convince you or herself of the story of why I'm angry. I'm angry because you're not getting the water. That's not why she's fucking angry. That is such a small thing in the scale. That is not why she's angry. Who knows what's really going on for her? But it ain't because you're not getting the water. It's because she is terrified to just be with what she's feeling.
Yeah.
There is a mountain of pain and sadness and joy and ecstasy. There's so much going on in here for her that she has spent years and years not living, suppressing, shoving down. It's so much easier to say why I'm angry. I'm angry because you're not getting the water. Or I'm angry because your brother didn't do what he said he was going to do. Or that's not why she's angry. That may be triggers for her anger, but it's not the cause of it. Breaking that pattern, breakthrough comes when you stop having the why conversation and just be in the what is happening right now. I'm angry. Okay, I'm angry. There's nothing wrong with anger. Are you angry? Because you appear to me as angry. Am I, checking in with her? Are you frustrated? Are you angry? Yeah, I'm angry because I don't know, because leave the because out for a minute. Just be with what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Leave the because out. The because, we can argue. We're going to argue about the because. Let's not do that. Let's just be in the feeling for a minute
Yeah.
and stay there. And she's going to want to fight her way out of it with because and why, and this should have happened and that should have happened and this, that she's controlling everything because she doesn't want to feel anything.
Yeah.
On your part, man, that's going to take some talk about presence now and courage and clarity. And it's kind of, in a way, it's the simplest thing ever, but this is a masculine practice of tuning into her and cutting through the bullshit, which is the story, not invalidating it, not telling her she's wrong or she shouldn't think that way or none of that, but just not engaging the story and cutting through to,
Yeah.
honey, what are you feeling? I'm not invalidating your story. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying it's not important, but let's just put that to the side for a minute. What are you feeling? You're penetrating her with that intensity. And it's what you're doing is you're in a way, you're piercing through to the feminine part of her that's aching to be lived, and it's not being lived. And that's why, because her masculine has a grip on it. It's like she, in a way, needs you. And again, this may not look, you can't do this if she's not willing for it on some level. I mean, sometimes that's why working with a therapist or a coach or someone can kind of help create that opening. But that's for you to kind of experiment with. And you're her husband, you're her man, you're the guy, the one man in the world that she wants to and surely does feel safer with than any other man on the planet.
Yeah.
If anyone's going to be able to have that conversation with her in a loving way, again, it's not a critical, it's not a criticizing, it's not a dismissing, it's not an abusive, it's a loving, penetrating through. Babe, what are you feeling? Let's stay here because I love you and I care about you and what you're feeling matters. The story right now, let's not argue about that. What are you feeling? What's happening for you right now?
Yeah.
That's the breakthrough.
Hey guys, if you're a man committed to thriving in every domain of your life, then consider joining me personally for Elevate 2021, a year-long coaching adventure for men alongside men. Learn more at bryanreeves.com/elevate. It's Bryan with a Y, reeves.com/elevate.